Hi, let me introduce you to Gipity. Gipity is a platform for agent-built software. Gipity gives Claude Code, or really any AI app builder, superpowers. Let me show you how it works. Okay, super quick, easy to log in, just email address and code. You can talk to Gipity like a normal LM, and it's multi-model, so you can generate images, video, all sorts of things. And then here you'll see it has a file system. So standard commands like dir, make dir, ls all work. And there we generated 3 images. And now we've put them on a web page and they've been deployed. So Gipity provides all those models and kind of a live platform to host them on. But it's much more than just static hosting, which we'll see in a little bit. As you can see too, there's also a sandbox for computing. So there's FFmpeg, 40 plus other utilities. So we just converted those 3 images to black and white through FFmpeg and then updated the web app with that. Now this is, so there it's just showing some basic file manipulation. It's moving the images into an images folder, and now it's going to update the web app to use the images from the new location. And it's deployed to dev, can deploy to prod. It's all live and works. Just a quick scroll through to see all the commands and resources that are available on Gipity. Databases, records, audit trail, other agents, specialized agents, and projects. So this is where it gets really interesting. Gipity can be also used from the command line. So you can just install it like this, npm install Gipity. Now it's installed and all those same commands are available through a command line. And the whole intent here is for Gipity primarily to be driven by other agents. But I wanted to show you how you could manually do it from the web or a command line initially. So here, we'll do a quick demo where you can call Gipity and generate an image through chat in just a second. So we'll go into a new empty directory. Gonna ask it to make an image here in a second. And it'll do that, and then it's going to sync the local file structure with the same virtual file system in the cloud. And that's why I pulled down a bunch of files that had been generated previously in this cloud directory. And then there's our new Irish setter image that was just generated. And there it is. But now I'll show you where it gets really cool, where you can access Gipity through Claude Code. So the command was just Gipity Claude, and it's I'm logged in, create a new project. I'm not in Claude yet, and this is going to be the first prompt that gets sent from Gipity to Claude. But now Claude is now enabled with all of Gipity's skills and tools. So all of those help commands that you saw on the web and CLI are also available to Gipity. So what we asked it to do is make a website, and this one's much more rich than we did before. It has access to a database. It's going to be a calculator that logs to the database. There you can see it's making the table. It also can add built-in testing. So it's a true end-to-end deployment and hosting setup. And it's all instantly available from just by adding Gipity. You don't have to stitch together 17 different SaaS services to have auth or database or multiplayer or records or auditing. It's all built in and gives Gipity the ability to create these really powerful apps. So there you can see it. We're still working on it. It thought it finished the app. It ran the tests failed, and then it's kind of self-healing and fixed itself. So there, it got it working. All the tests are passing, and it's live on that dev URL. And we'll open that in a second. and the calculator is working, and it logs all of the records. So those are the test transactions that were run just now when we were building the app. So if we do a new one, we'll see 9 times 6, 666. So that one just got logged, and it should be at the top here if it scrolls up. Yeah, there it is, 9 times 66. Okay, so pretty cool. But all that rich functionality that we saw, where we have access to not just Claude, but any other LLM or other models, many other models, is available here. So we can go back to the web interface, and that same application is, synced up to the cloud. And so that chat is tied to Claude Code, but we could have a new chat in the cloud and work on it from either place. So this is just showing you can query the database, and that's the database row where we just logged the 9 times 66. And this is, I thought there was a bug where it was the sort order, so I asked it to fix the sort order and just have one scroll bar in the app, so a little bit of cleanup. Okay, just working on that cleanup, and now we're gonna push that to dev again. You can see it does the database migration. So here's some other debugging tools that are available to you manually or through Gipity. Claude Code can call it. So it can take screenshots. It can look up JavaScript console errors. There it made the screenshot, and it saved it in the screenshots directory. So there it is. And now when we open that, that's a PNG screenshot that was taken from the sandbox. So it's a good way. It's another tool that Claude Code has where it can deploy apps and then visually look at it, and it's all built in one. Here I'm just showing off some of the new additional features. So this is calling the 11 Labs Make Sound API. So it generated 5 random sounds, and then it's going to attach those to button clicks. And again, you're not stitching together 17 different services to do this. Gipity Gipity makes all of this available to Claude Code or Codex or really any coding agent. So it makes it richer to build apps, gives it a very robust platform based on AWS to deploy and scale apps. And then once they're scaled, you can continue to use Gipity Cloud Agents to maintain and monitor the app, which we'll demo later. And so so now we're using, the LLM on the web side. This isn't going through Claude Code to modify that app and attach the sounds to the buttons. So that's working. That's fun. That's funny. The wolf is his favorite. Okay, and like I said, it's a full scalable hosting platform. So that includes domain support. So this will, you can set it to any custom domain or subdomain. So it's putting it at Animal Calc, and that's my personal domain. And it's end-to-end. This does everything except for name servers. You still have to modify the name server by yourself. Okay, so I'm going to show off again. Here is, we started a new window with Gipity Claude. So that's Gipity launching Claude Code. We're going to do a new project. And this is going to be demonstrating the kind of next vision for this, where you don't have to create, not only do you not have to create all these primitives from scratch each time, you don't have to make auth from scratch, you don't have to make auditing, you don't have to make analytics from scratch, but we can start assembling those and making common application types richer. So here's an example of a 3D multiplayer world that can be built using Gipity's primitives. And so you start with this template, which is debugged, saves a ton of tokens, and is a lot faster. And obviously this isn't just applicable to games, but for anything, utilities or enterprise applications and so on. So that's the prompt, make a 3D world where we can shoot rockets at each other. And another service that's automatically available to any apps built here is multiplayer, multi-user. So you can use it for games like this, or for chat, or online presence, or anything. So you can see where it's scaffolding a 3D world application. It's kind of renamed that scaffold to squeaky blocks is what we told it. There's a little bug that it keeps doing. So that's it. It built it. WASD and mouse to do it, and it should be deployed. So let's open that up. It's loading, and there it is. And you should be able to walk around and shoot rockets. All right, thanks for the time. That's a quick intro to Gipity. I'd love any feedback you have. And like I said, you can use it now. It's at npm install-Gipity, or just go to gipity.ai and try the web interface. Thanks.